Hey guys, welcome back to this podcast. We are the Mutien Works Group, and this is the Lclsone 101, the struggles and the lessons. Now, let me introduce myself before my fellow peers. I am Angel Dakel, and I will be your moderator for today. Now, let's have everyone introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Julia Marie P. Lopez, an ID 122 taking AB Political Science.
Good day, everyone. I'm Hilary Paula Joy Baguhin. You can call me Hilary. ID 122 and I'm currently taking AB major in political science.
Good day, everyone. My name is JC Mendoza, and I am ID 122 with the course of Political Science.
Hello everyone, I am Melissa Angeline Kai, ID 122, currently taking Chemical Engineering.
Good morning. My name is Lclsone Catilo. I'm ID 121 with the course BS Civil Engineering.
Hi, I'm Conrad Castello, ID 122, taking the course Computer Engineering.
Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Ann L. Tonelada. You guys can call me Reb or Becca, whichever you prefer. I am an ID 122 taking up a course that is only catered by 3 universities in the Philippines, Bachelor of Arts in Development Studies. Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Ann L. Tonelada. You guys can call me Reb or Becca, whichever you prefer. I am an ID 122 taking up a course that is only catered by 3 universities in the Philippines, Bachelor of Arts in Development Studies.
Okay, enough with the introduction. Our viewers want to know, how are your studies or your grades thus far being a Lasallian?
Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Ann L. Tonelada. You guys can call me Reb or Becca, whichever you prefer. I am an ID 122 taking up a course that is only catered by 3 universities in the Philippines, Bachelor of Arts in Development Studies. Ever since I started schooling in the LSU, my grades and studies so far are maintained with my positive attitude, and that is manifested further in how I perform in my academe. So far, I never had a failing grade nor a grade lower than 3.5 because I am motivated so far to finish my academe excellently. I would say that transitioning to face-to-face classes from our accustomed online classes is fairly hard and there are significant difficulties, but I would not say that it is challenging to be a Lasallian because being a Lasallian caters to diversity and a more wider range of community, which I am grateful for.
For me, it was kinda hard because I was a frosh
Hi,
and I was
I'm Conrad
experiencing major
Castello,
culture
ID
shock.
122,
And I'm still
taking the
trying to
course
figure out
Computer Engineering.
independent living
And
since
today, I'll be
since
sharing
I
my
was from a
personal
province
insights on
and also
adjusting to
trying
the
to still
Lasallian
figure out
lifestyle.
college life. I think our
Starting
class
school at the
setup was
LSU has been
bearable
quite a roller
since we are
coaster
on a
ride.
hybrid setup,
The
but
academic rigor
sometimes it
here
just takes a
is
toll on me.
undoubtedly high,
I was
but it
also
has helped me
surprised
grow
how
both
welcoming our
academically and
Lasallians are.
personally.
They always extend their
My
help to
studies have
frosh
been
that
both
makes everything
exciting and
more better,
challenging.
easier,
The
and
courses
lighter.
are thought-provoking and engaging, and it's
What
evident
qualifies
that the
me as a
professors put a
Lasallian
lot
is
of
my
effort
willingness to
into
extend my
crafting
help to
meaningful
everyone,
learning
may it be
experiences.
financial or just
As
giving a
for my
helping hand
grades,
to others.
it's a mix of
Helping
ups and
others indeed
downs,
is one of the Lasallian core's
balancing
belief.
academics and
Hence,
extracurricular
I am
activities
Lasallian
as
myself.
well as a
I
social
do
life
believe that
is
helping
definitely a
others
learning curve.
makes a significant
In the
difference in
beginning,
everyone's
I faced some
circumstances.
challenges in
And
managing
so
my
I try
time
to extend
effectively,
my help to
especially with the
everyone with
transition to a
everything I
more
could without
independent learning
expecting
environment.
in return.
But with the support of my professors and classmates, I've been able to improve my study habits and achieve better grades. Shifting from online classes to face-to-face was a significant adjustment. While I enjoyed the convenience of online learning and was comfortable with it since it was the standard during the pandemic, the in-person interactions at the LSU have added a whole new dimension to my education. Connecting with professors and peers in real time has enhanced my learning experiences. Sure, it meant adapting to a more structured schedule, and sure, there are times of uncertainty, but the sense of community and support at the LSU helped me overcome these obstacles. Being a Lasallian comes with its own set of challenges. The commitment to excellence, community service, and ethical responsibility can be demanding, but it also fills me with a sense of purpose and pride. As Lasallians, We strive to uphold the university's values and contribute positively to society.
Good morning. My name is Lclsone. I'm ID 121 with the course BS Civil Engineering. And today I'm going to answer questions regarding our requirement for Lclsone, the Lasallian podcast, with the theme Adjusting to the Lasallian Lifestyle. So there are three questions that need to be answered. So for the first question, ever since you started school in DLSU, how are your studies or grades thus far? So since I started school in DLSU last 2021, okay naman siya. Of course, there are challenges. Meron akong subjects na malakas ako, meron ding subjects na kahihinaan ko. Pero, hindi siya magiging barrier sa akin para hindi ko pagpatuloy yung course ko. I love my course. Okay? So, for the second question naman, was it hard adjusting to face-to-face classes and is it challenging to be a Lasallian? Para sa akin, hindi naman nakaka-challenge yung pag nag-adjust ka from online to face-to-face kasi ganito yung mood natin eh. This is our mood nung elementary tayo, simula kinder, elementary hanggang high school. Ngayon lang talaga nagkaiba. Nung grade 12 tayo and the first year natin dito sa DLSU. So, para sa akin, hindi naman siya mahirap. Actually, mas mahirap pa nga yung nag-adjust sa online eh, para sa akin. It's challenging to be a Lasallian. Nung una, nung senior high school kasi ako, nag-aral kasi ako sa Lasallian School din, sa De La Salle pa. So, nung nag-aral ako dun, na-culture shock ako about sa environment, about sa bagong teaching style, about sa mga tao doon. Ayun lang naman yung nagiging challenge ko doon. Pero study-wise, hindi naman. Kasi halos same lang naman yung mga inaaral doon eh. So, what makes you a Lasallian? For the third question rather, what makes you a Lasallian? What Lasallian virtues and values do you embody in your everyday life?
Hello everyone, I am Melissa Angeline Kai, ID 122, currently taking chemical engineering. When it comes to my studies, so far okay naman, but I've been underloading my units this term since lab reports and other stuffs are kinda heavy, but during my first and second term, balance naman siya. Maybe at the very first place, my impression was I am culture shocked of how the system in DLSU works and what's the real meaning behind engineering life. As of now, I'm still happy with the career path I'm taking and I'm hoping that it will continue until in the future. It is indeed hard adjusting face-to-face classes, the fact that various changes can be seen now, especially in how we deliver ourselves from being introvert to being socialized with other people. Also, when it comes to mental health, shifting to new normal is quite challenging as you will face different things and slowly adapt the environment, which is also applicable as being a Lasallian. Well, as a Lasallian, the environment here is really different compared to my old school. To be honest, it is a little bit hassled in since you'll be attending your class face-to-face, which is physically tiring, but it's still fun since you'll be seeing your friends and you'll discover new things. My experiences when I started studying in the LSU until now, it enhanced my knowledge and myself, which is the reason that makes me a Lasallian student. Along with these, the Lasallian virtues and values I adopted and embodied in my everyday life are by having spirit of faith and zeal for service. In terms of faith, it is always the reason why I have the hope and courage to believe that I can do better or you can be more than what you think. It also gives me the strength to feel confident and assurance in life. Aside from that, having zeal for service, that I help other people in different aspects, given that it will provide impact of the way they think of who you are. And I feel satisfied whenever I'm helping people since I can provide what I can do for them. And maybe that's the reason why life is good despite of negativity around us.
So ever since I started school in DLSU, my studies have been pretty easy but not that too chill because as you know, we're already in college and college isn't easy. But what makes my life easier is because of the professors. Like, we can always ask our professors for help or for more time to do our work because they are actually very open. Like, they're not that strict, or like they're not that close minded to not think about our situation and our mental health. And we also actually have mental health breaks from time to time, and that's what makes my school life easier and not that too stressful. So adjusting to face classes again was not a challenge for me because I am a very extroverted guy, and lagi akong nakikipagdaldalan sa mga friends ko and to other people in campus, like my blockmates. And about the tasks, I actually think the tasks in the online setup mas heavy siya kesa sa face to face. Like, I don't know, I think it's, for me, mas heavy lang talaga yung mga binibigay na homework, assignments, quizzes online rather than the face to face classes. So
When classes first started during term 1, I was very overwhelmed by the idea that I was now a college student and everything was so new to me because I grew up in the province. I was overthinking that I might experience a huge cultural shock, and because of it, I might not do great here in the city. But because of the people I met along the way, I was able to adjust and relate to them in a way, hence why term 1 went on smoothly. And so far, last term has been a whirlwind because it's our first time studying on a hybrid setup, and contrary to what I thought it would be, the term went really well, especially academically. And I also found true friends along the way, so it's a win-win for my situation. And for term 3, I guess it was a bit of an up and down, mostly because we took lesser units this sem, but so far everything is good. It was overwhelming to study back to face setup, especially after adjusting to the online setup due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And I was introduced to a lot of people through friends, and like my blockmates, we are also trying to fit in and find friends. Hence, it went smoothly for me because I got to meet a lot of people, and then I promised myself I would be more outgoing. That is why I was able to join organizations this year. For me, being a Lasallian is challenging in a way that we need to abide by being what a Lasallian is. But at the same time, it helps you grow as a person. That is why it's also rewarding in a way.
Never ko in-expect na mag-aaral ako sa DLSU, kaya I'm happy right now and enjoying my college life. My grade is good enough, and I'm not expecting anything about my grades kasi ang main goal ko talaga is makapasa habang ini-enjoy ko yung college life ko and other things na gusto kong gawin. For me, mahirap yung online to face-to-face setup kasi sobrang laki ng adjustment. Nung una, natatakot akong pumasok sa campus kasi alam naman natin na ang DLSU isa sa mga magagandang university dito sa Pilipinas. Pero ngayon, sa tulong ng mga friendly students and mga senior is nakapag-adjust ako and mas na-enjoy ko na yung life sa loob ng campus. Being a Lasallian is also means na pagiging ikaw. Hindi mo kailangan maging iba sa totoong personality mo para matawag ka na Lasallian. For me, Lasallian is ang pagiging totoo at pagtanggap mo sa buong pagkatao mo. Lalo na kung yung faith mo kay God is nakasenter sa lahat ng ginagawa mo. Also, being a Lasallian is ang pagiging matulungin mo sa iba nang wala kang hinihinging kahit anong kapalit.
And And also, can you guys elaborate on whether it was hard adjusting to like the face-to-face setting since we had like an online setting, and is it challenging to be a Lasallian too?
So the question what makes you a Lasallian, hindi na siya bago sa akin. Like, I've heard that many times in other subjects as well, but this is what I always answer. What makes me a Lasallian and what values do I have in my everyday life that makes me a Lasallian is that I have faith. I have faith in God and I also have faith in myself. Because for me, if you won't have faith or like if you won't have any faith in yourself, then who else would, right? So, yeah, having faith in myself and in God makes me a Lasallian.
So, what makes you a Lasallian? So for the third question rather, what makes you a Lasallian? What Lasallian virtues and values do you embody in your everyday life? So, for me, what makes me a Lasallian is I follow Saint Lasalle's virtue sa buhay, yung mga tinuro niya noon. Kaya meron tayong Lasallian studies na tinuro dito. And since senior high, tinuro na rin to sa amin. So, isin na sa puso ko na tong mga studies na to. And like, caring for the environment, providing service to people, especially kids. Yun yung what makes me a Lasallian. So, what Lasallian virtues and values do you embody in your everyday life? Para sa akin, yung Lasallian values ko is yung zeal of service. Yun talaga. Kasi, just by helping others, you're helping the community. You're providing service to the community. You're providing service to the people and tinutulungan mo na rin sila about sa kanilang mga problems, simple problems lang, gano'n. And just by para maging service siya sa environment, just throwing garbage kan gano'n na rin siya. Kasi tinutulungan mo na rin yung environment. At the same time, tinutulungan mo na rin yung mga naglilinis dyan. Naglilinis sa community mo. Gano'n. And yun lang naman ang mga sagot ko dito sa mga questions na to. Again, my name is Lclsone and thank you.
And I was introduced to a lot of people through friends, and like my blockmates, we're also trying to fit in and find friends. Hence, it went smoothly for me because I got to meet a lot of people, and then I promised myself I would be more outgoing. That is why I was able to join organizations this year. For me, being a Lasallian is challenging in a way that we need to abide by being what a Lasallian is. But at the same time, it helps you grow as a person. That is why it's also rewarding in a way. For me, I guess it's a nature of mine to help others, and sometimes even to the extent that it might be a bit of a restraint on my part, but I'd rather help other people. For me, sometimes it feels rewarding, but most of the time, I do not expect people to say something about it because I believe that being nice does not cost you anything, and it's something that we should normalize, and helping others should be a part of who we are. And I think that is what makes me a Lasallian.
Being a Lasallian isn't just about attending the LSU. It's about living the Lasallian virtues and values in our everyday lives. For me, it means embodying the spirit of faith, zeal of service, and communion in mission. The virtue of faith reminds me to believe in my capabilities and trust that I can achieve my goals with the support of God and my Lasallian community. Service is also a crucial aspect of being a Lasallian. Engaging in community service activities has allowed me to give back to society and make a difference in the lives of others. It's a humbling experience that reminds me of the impact we can have on our community. Lastly, communion in mission emphasizes the importance of collaboration and unity among Lasallians. It's about working together towards a shared goal, supporting each other's growth, and fostering a sense of camaraderie on and off campus, whether it's through group projects or simply being there for a friend. I always try to embody this virtue in my daily interactions.
And what makes me a Lasallian is that I am very zeal for service because I have always been dedicating my life into service for the people so that I have demonstrated the zeal for service in my life by volunteering in organizations that aims to advocate for the people who are neglected by our society. By doing so, I believe that I uphold the Lasallian virtues and values that I embody in my everyday life and that defines me into the Lasallian being I am today. And I am forever grateful that I am in a school that fosters diversity and togetherness.
I'm Alfea Kurt H. Diang. I do 122 and I'm currently taking AB major in political sciences. I'm doing well and I'm surprisingly enjoying my time at the LSU. I am still getting used to things, but so far so good. I work hard to keep my grades up so that I may be on the dean's lister, and somehow I managed to make it on there every term, and I hope to be included in the list up until my last term. It was kinda hard because I was a frosh and I was experiencing culture shock, and I'm still trying to figure out independent living since I was from a province, and also trying to still figure out college life. I think I can tolerate the classes since we are on the hybrid setup, but sometimes it just take a toll on me. I was also surprised how welcoming our Lasallians are. They're always extended their help to Flush that makes everything more better, easier and lighter. What qualifies me as a Lasallian is my willingness to extend my help to everyone, may it be financial or just giving a help hand to others. Helping others in need is one of the Lasallian's core beliefs. Hence, I am Lasallian. I do believe that helping others make a significant difference in everyone's circumstances.
Also, before we end this podcast, I just want to say that, also my studies have been very okay here in De La Salle, and I have been enthusiastic and very happy to be a Lasallian so far. And it was honestly pretty hard adjusting to face-to-face classes, but it was it wasn't as challenging as I thought it would be because I made very good friends along the way. And also for me, like what makes me a Lasallian is that I get to, be free with a lot of things, especially my ACADS, because in different schools I heard that, their ACADS are like very, very different and very, very strict. So that's something that really makes me proud to be a Lasallian because we have like the time to choose for what we want for ourselves, and also like the virtues and the values I embody every day is like always being true to yourself and always being considerate of other people. And so, yeah, I would like to thank you for all of our answers, or all of the answers you guys gave us. And I would also like to thank you for being here and sharing your personal opinions about this. And that would also conclude our podcast for today since we don't have any more questions that the viewers want to know. And I hope to see you guys on the next episode of Lasallian 101. Thank you for listening to our podcast.